Hey Jolly Babes, welcome back to my channel. So I am going to be reviewing BeautyBigbang nail art matte. So I'm pretty sure everybody is aware now what nail mats are and what they are used for. They are very handy if you love doing nail art like me, and it's a way to sort of make sure that your sort of nail area is sort of kept clean and you don't obviously get a stamping polish all over your desk or anything like that. So I think if you're a real nail art lover, these are a must have to do your nail designs on. So just bear with me as I open up this stamping mat. So you can see it's really nicely well packaged. So I'm just going to roll it out now. So there you go. So this is an extra large silicone nail stamping mat. It's washable, it's foldable, it's a fab tool to have. The size is on the screen. Please excuse the mess that's around my desk. This has been created because I am a very messy nail artist, but generally you don't get to see the mess around it. So I just want to point out that this looks white here because I've just got white paper underneath it, so you can see a little bit through, but it's not sort of clear where you could sort of, you know, put something underneath and trace it. So some of the features are you do have this ruler here that you can see you can measure your plates with, and you can measure the size of the images to know whether that is going to fit on your nails or not. They do have stamping plates, by the way. I did a review on it. I will leave links to it in case you've not seen it. So basically one of the great features with this is you can use it literally, if nothing else, just to do your nail art on, just to keep your desk tidy. You can put it straight back down and not have to worry at all that the polish is getting anywhere. And you can place it on the mat like so. And if I just zoom in, you could sort of fill this in using the advanced stamping technique and then apply a top coat and peel it off and apply it to your nails that way. So, excuse me for the messiest cleanup ever. So I'm just, in fact, I found it easier just to do it sort of in my hand. And with this nail mat, which I've not seen on any others that I've used, it kind of almost like, I can't think of the phrase now, it's completely gone from my head, but it kind of just almost like lifts up off of the mat. So I am just using some acetone and I'm just going to try and wipe off any excess. Not doing this cleanup very well. I did actually just get some isopropyl alcohol after I got the majority of it off, and as you can see that just cleaned it up nicely. Another fab feature, especially with the darker ones, you can check out which of your stamping polishes will stamp over black the best. So you can try that out basically before you put it on your own nails. So this is Hit the Bottle, and it's called Purple Rain. I absolutely love this stamping polish, it's amazing. And as you can see, this stamps perfectly over black. The next one up I'm going to try is Twinkle Tea, not Teed. And I think this one is called Bothered, and that stamps well. I mean, I know a lot of these stampers do stamp, these polishes stamp well over black, but obviously I'm just showing you for demonstration purposes. Now for some reason this didn't transfer very well, I don't know why. I know it does stamp really well, and the same with the silver, and that minty one was my Bloves plate stamping polish. Another thing you can do is decals. These can be quite fiddly to place it directly onto your own nail, I find anyway. So you can sort of line it up here and use obviously whichever nail shape is going to be best for you. I'm going to use these type of decals as well, Rockstar decals. And you can actually use both, so that's what I've stuck on there. So no wastage whatsoever. So I'm going to apply the polish. This is my Clear Jelly Stamper double-sided sponge wand. I've reviewed quite a lot of their products recently, and I actually used this with a decal when I applied it onto the pop stick, so I'm just going to do the same process now. So you can put it all out on the nail mat. You don't have to bother trying to find pots or anything, or trays or something to put your polish on. You can just put it directly on the mat and it's not going to be an issue. I'm finding for some reason that this isn't applying very well directly onto the mat. I'm not 100% sure why. It's kind of drying really quickly, so when I'm going over it, even with wet polish, it's kind of like lifting that polish up underneath. So yeah, so the more I'm trying to fill it in, the more I'm actually just taking up newer parts. So I'm just going to take it off now. And I wasn't expecting that. Well, that is a first. That is how not to do decals. So obviously with this mat in particular, you're going to need to apply the polish directly, which I know can be bothersome because you do get a risk of bleeding. So there you go. You could apply a top coat over that and place it on top of your nail, if that was something that you're interested in doing. And I'm just going to do the same here. I'm just going to peel it off. And actually with these one, there wasn't much bleeding at all. And you could obviously, like I say, put a top coat over that and peel it off and place it onto your nails. So I am going to try this out again, but I'm just going to apply the polish onto it directly. Let's see if this has better results. I'm just going to, take it off, and yay, it worked. So I'm pleased with that. And what I'm actually going to do is apply the black polish over it. You don't have to do this, you could just put a clear top coat over the top, but that's what I'm going to choose to do. And while that is drying, I'm just going to show you another way that you could make a decal. So this is like using the advanced stamping technique, where you stamp it and obviously fill in the areas that are sort of clear. So I'm just going to fill this in with a sort of red polish. So I think what's good about this, as opposed to doing it on your own nails, is obviously you can just go off and leave this to dry and it's not going to smudge or anything, whereas if you put it on your nails, there is that element of it could smudge. Whereas with this, you can sort of do whatever it is that you want to do, because obviously there's lots of fingers both sides that you can use, and basically just go off and leave it to dry. Now you may find that when you apply sort of quite a bit of polish, the mat itself will sort of like lift up or bubble up. That's totally normal, it will go flat afterwards, so don't worry. But doesn't that look gorgeous, putting the black over the top just to pick out that design more and more? And then what you would do is, obviously I'm just demonstrating this on a pop stick, but you would place it on your own nail, like so, and then cut off any excess decal. And then you would use some like acetone or nail polish remover just to melt off the extra bits, and that is how it would look. Please excuse the bubbles, it's not my best work, but you get the idea. And yeah, totally messed up this one. I placed it, it was basically, I put it on a gel polish and it just stuck to it when I wasn't particularly ready for it to stick. I'm just going to add some Sharpie and add some lines to it, and you will never know. So there you go. Obviously just like patch that up, not ideal, but I'm just sort of showing you for demonstration purposes really the benefits of having a nail art mat. So that is it, Jelly Babes. I have shown you just some of the fab features that you're going to be able to achieve with this nail art mat. I hope you found it beneficial and have enjoyed it. I have enjoyed having a play around with this mat. And if I have convinced you, not convinced you, if I've inspired you, or, you know, make you want to get this mat basically to use yourself, then please benefit from my 10% discount code, which is GEL10. I will list that in the description box below. So now I am just going to be cleaning off all of this polish, which you can see is coming off nice and easily. Like I say, if it's starting to do this, you might want to get some like fresh acetone or clean acetone. But yeah, but as you can see, it comes off. It's obviously you can use acetone on it. Looks nice and safe. So there you go, it's nice and clean once again and ready to use time and time again to create many beautiful manis on. So thank you BeautyBigbang for sending me this nail art mat. Thank you Jelly Babes for watching it. See you in the next one. Bye.